Hi, friends. We are going to talk about figurative language today. The target is I can explain the meaning of idioms, proverbs, and adages. And we are also going to touch on onomatopoeia. That's a fun word with a lot of syllables, and alliteration. First, let's talk about idiom. An idiom that you have probably heard is it's raining cats and dogs. And that means it's raining really hard. You have probably heard someone say that expression when it's been raining for a long time or it's raining really hard. So, an idiom is just an expression that's common to a particular culture, and it is not literally what it says. And idioms, just like the meaning of words, is something that you just have to learn. So we're going to practice those a lot in our class. Another example of an idiom is it's a piece of cake. And that just means that it's really easy. We're also going to talk about proverbs today. A proverb, an example to begin with, is absence makes the heart grow fonder. And that means when you are away from someone, that you love them even more. A proverb is just a piece of wisdom that is expressed in a simple way. Another example of a proverb is slow and steady wins the race. We talk about that a lot in our class, and it just means if you slow down and you take your time, you'll be more successful. And an adage is also a proverb. They go hand in hand and they're closely related, but an adage is a proverb that has been used for a long time. So an adage is just considered a proverb that is very old. And an example would be you live and learn, which means that we can learn from our mistakes and they teach us lessons. Another example of an adage is make hay while the sun shines. That just means take advantage of your opportunities while you can. Another adage is blood is thicker than water. Now, we're not meaning that blood, if we measure the thickness, is bigger than water. That's not what that means. It has a deeper meaning with figurative language. And blood is thicker than water. That means that family relationships are going to be the strongest and the most important. So, just like I said, these idioms, proverbs, and adages, we're going to have to just learn what they mean, just like we learn the meaning of words. And we will get to practice several more today. We're also going to talk about onomatopoeia and alliteration today. So onomatopoeia, that's a sound word. It's a word that sounds like the words they refer to. So for example, clang, whoosh, beep, pop, buzz. Those are sound words. Let's look at an example of onomatopoeia. This poem, All Aboard by Laurie Birchall. The train conductor loudly roared, coaches loading, all aboard. The train went coasting, clack, 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 roaming down the railroad track. So I see the word roared. This is onomatopoeia. The conductor loudly roared. The train went coasting, clack, clack, clack. These are sound words. We can hear those when we say them. And then also, today we're going to talk about alliteration. Alliteration is the repeating the same sound with the beginning letter of the words. So again, repeating the same sound with the beginning letter of the words. Now, a lot of people with alliteration think it's the same letter. It doesn't have to be the same letter, just the same sounds, okay? Alliteration, also a lot of people call them tongue twisters. Let's look at an example. This poem, The Spider by Laurie Birchall. The spider spins her web of lace, which sparkles in her tiny space. She is a splendid little spy when she spots her prey, the fly. So let's look at all of the alliteration that we see here. The spider spins her web of lace, which sparkles in her tiny space. She is a splendid little spy when she spots her prey, the fly. Now that is quite a tongue twister. I look forward to learning more about figurative language with you.